Hi, Austin Davis here with TrustMyMechanic.com. Got a question from a reader that says, Austin, you tell your people on your website to shop for car insurance every 3 years. So what insurance company is the best? Well, and before you stop the video, I want you to watch this all the way through because I think I'm going to give you some good tips that you probably haven't thought of before. So watch it all. There's a bonus at the end. I got a free gift for you just for watching. So bear with me. Now I can't really name names and say one company's better than the other ones, but I'm going to give you some tips. And I'm going to tell you personally that I've been a Travelers Insurance Company client for about 10 years with no claims. And about a year ago, I shopped around and Liberty Mutual just blew their rates away. I mean, big time. My home, my auto, and personal liability, which I recommend everybody get a personal liability umbrella policy as well. Ask your broker about that. They're usually pretty cheap, but it gives you a lot of extra benefit. So I switched to Liberty Mutual about a year ago, and about 6 months ago we had a freak hailstorm in Houston. That doesn't happen very often. And we had a claim on the roof of the house. And they sent out an adjuster. They looked at the roof. They said, you're right, the roof's damaged, you're covered, and wrote me a check on the spot. It was a $21,000 roof. If you haven't priced your roof lately, you'll be shocked. But they wrote me a check on the spot. No hassle, no nothing. Isn't that the whole point of having insurance? Is that when you do have a claim, if you do have a claim, you just want to be treated fairly and you want to get paid quickly and you want the claim to go as easy free as possible. So don't just run out and change your insurance to Liberty Mutual. And I do suggest you shop with them and get their quotes and make sure you're comparing apples for the coverage you have now and you're not under coveraged or over coverage and paying too much. But this is what I think you ought to do, and this is why I think you should do it. Go to your local auto body shop. Who's going to do the repair on the car if it's in an accident? And talk to them. They're the ones who are going to have to deal with the claim. So they're going to tell you which insurance companies they like doing business with, which insurance companies pay on time, which insurance companies use brand new OEM parts made from the manufacturer and not cheaper China parts or used parts, which still happens in some insurance claims. They're going to tell you the honest truth of who they like dealing with. And you want to be with an insurance company that the body shop actually enjoys working with. Now, once they tell you who they think is the best, ask them for a tour of the body shop. Look around. Do you see any cars that are like yours? If you're driving a $40,000 car, do you see other $40,000 cars being worked on? Or are they $5,000 cars? Look at the shop. Is it up to date? Is it clean? Is it well lit? Does it look like they have the latest equipment, even though you might not know what you're looking at? Does it look new? Does it look good? Look to see if they have a finished product. Show me a car that you just painted. They're bound to have one. Go out in the sunlight and look at it. Is it nice and shiny? Does the paint match? Do the lines match? When the hood's closed in this fender, if the wreck was in the front or the side, run your finger through the line. Is it the same on this side as it is the other side? Is it the same in this where the door and the fender meet? Those are critical parts. Is there overspray? Is there paint sprayed on the air conditioning condenser or some of the underneath parts? Did they put the stickers back on the hood? Sometimes they'll replace the hood and they don't transfer the stickers, or they don't order the new stickers. Do they have overspray on the hood? Did they paint the underneath of the hood? Is it painted the same side as the outside? These are small little items, but if I'm checking a car out for a used car inspection for a customer, I'm going to notice all this stuff. And it's going to decrease the value of your car if that body shop, didn't do what they were supposed to do, or they got overspray and didn't clean it up. It's going to be a red flag to me that this was in an accident. So once you've looked at the shop and you're happy with that shop and you say, this is the shop I'd want to deal with whenever my car goes into a wreck, be prepared. Have that body shop in mind now. Also want to ask them about their towing. Do they have 24-hour towing, or do they have a service that they use? Does that service have access to a controlled lot where they can drop your car off inside in a storage facility or locked up in a storage facility? Most accidents, there's broken glass and the doors are open and rain's getting in and your personal belongings are still in there. And if you don't know where your car is going to go, it's going to go off into a storage lot somewhere and get rain soaked. Stuff's going to be missing. Things might be broken that weren't broken before the accident. So you want to make sure that that body shop has a relationship with a tow truck that can take your car into a secure area. I'd also want to make sure that they can bill the body shop, so you don't have to have cash or pay the wrecker driver on the scene. Now, once you're convinced that this is a good shop, they do have towing, they do put your car in at night, it is secured, go back to the internet and do a Google search or an internet search for that company, and then put the word review after it. So XYZ Body Shop Review. And go see if some people have posted some reviews about that shop. Even though they might look great and they got the latest equipment, if there's a whole bunch of people bad-mouthing them, we probably want to go try another shop and do the same scenario over again. So also, you want to establish the relationship with the body shop, because this is what happens usually in a wreck. Now, I'm in Texas, and the laws in each state, even in each city, about towing and accidents are slightly different, but this is usually what happens. Accidents never happen at an opportune time. It'll be late at night, it'll be raining, you've just gone to the store and you got your ice cream and your milk and everything, and you had an accident. What's going to happen next? Well, if you're safe, if you didn't go to the hospital, you don't have injuries that take you to the hospital, when the police arrive, they're going to ask you, do you have a tow truck or a body shop that you want this vehicle to go to? And if you say no, they're going to basically flip a coin, and all the tow trucks that are there, one of those guys is going to take your car away. And you probably don't have any clue where it's going until the next day when you get some information about where your car went. The other thing is, you don't really want to pick a tow truck driver on the side of the road late at night just because he has a shiny car or he looks nice. I mean, you just don't know where your car is going to go. Even though the sign on the side of the truck might say somebody's car dealership, there's a good possibility that on the way to the dealership, he calls a body shop and they pay him a little extra money, which is sometimes illegal, but it does happen. That tow truck can then take that car, your car, to that other body shop. So you think it went to XYZ and it went to ABC. So know in advance, have a business card in your wallet, have a business card in the glove box, and know that if anything happens, you need to call those guys right away and have them get dispatched, and tell the police that you have your own tow truck driver coming, so you know where your vehicle is going. Now, to be prepared for an accident, if there is such a thing, there's a few things that I would recommend, and these are the reasons for having them. Have a flashlight, even a little bitty portable flashlight. Make sure the batteries are good. Throw it in your glove box. Statistics say that you're going to end up having a wreck close to home or close to work, not away. But it'll usually be dark. It'll usually be at the least opportune time, like I said earlier. So be prepared for the worst. Have a flashlight. I carry an old towel, a big towel. If I'm bleeding, somebody else is bleeding, there's fluids that are going to be all over the place, hot antifreeze, you're going to get dirty. What if it's raining? I can at least towel off or cover myself. A bottle of water, just a big bottle of water. You can clean off a cut, you can wash your hands, just carry the water, even if you're thirsty. A camera. Almost all cell phones now have at least camera and video. I'm taking this with a cell phone. As soon as you're certain that everybody in your car is safe, everybody in the other car is safe, you need to start documenting the accident scene. So take your phone out and start taking video in a panorama. Show the scene. Was it daylight, nighttime, and narrate. I was at this stoplight. This guy ran this stoplight this way. He has 3 people inside. These are the 3 people. They appear to be okay. Nobody was hurt. The ambulance has not been called, but the police are here. And it's 8:35 p.m. Saturday the 21st. Have everything you can documented. Show the damage to your car. Show the damage to his car. Get his license plate. Get your license plate. If you can, get his driver's license, or her driver's license, and take a picture of the driver's license and a picture of the insurance card, just so you'll have it electronically if you need to send it to your insurance agent. If there's any injuries or something, document it on your camera. Hey, the guy's limping. I called the EMS. I did everything I can. Get everything documented. This is a sue-happy world, so don't just assume everything's going to be hunky-dory. Videotape and take pictures. Keep an umbrella. It's probably going to be raining. Have pen and paper. You need to write down his information, your information. You guys might want to have a witness if somebody saw it. Get a business card or get their name and their phone number. So make sure you have pen and paper. So I hope I answered your question by, I don't know which one's the best. You need to go and shop every 3 years. You will be amazed at the price fluctuations. Trust me, you will. There's a place on my website. I'll put the link right here if you're not already on my website. Click over to the page. You can enter your zip code. I'll show you a list of agents within your area. It's all free. There's no obligation. Get quotes from them all. I got 5 quotes and found Liberty Mutual to be by far the cheapest and had the best coverage. So compare your rates every 3 years. Just for coming to my site, I'm going to give you a free copy of my car repair ebooks. I sell it for $19, but it's yours just for coming over. If you get the quotes and you save some money, leave some comments below and let everybody know maybe who you chose and why you chose them and how much money you saved. Or if you really like this, if it was helpful, share it on Facebook. You know, tell your friends, put it on Twitter. Thank you very much. I hope I answered your question. Austin Davis, TrustMyMechanic.com.